You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Sitting here with Ann Adams of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Rise Real Estate. Is it a good time to sell your home, Ann?
Yes, it is. We have people relocating from all over the country.
Why should we choose Rise Real Estate?
Well, we've been selling real estate in North Alabama for 36 years and have sold more real estate than any other real estate company, period.
Do you help your customers through the entire process?
Yes, our agents are with you during the whole process from start to finish, from beginning to end.
In your relocation services, you have a whole team.
Yes, we have a dedicated relocation department helping customers move seamlessly into the area.
Ann Adams has been writing contracts for the last 36 years. She has the experience to help you list and sell your home, downsize your home, or help pick the perfect spot north of Alabama for you to build a future.
Call Ann Adams at 256-337-2625 or on the web at www.bhhsriserealestate.com.
What can you expect when you shop for a firearm at Bullet & Barrel? Expect great prices. We specialize in quality over quantity. Expect great service. Our professional sales staff is never pushy. We won't talk you into something that doesn't fit your needs. You have the right to make a smart, informed decision. Expect Bullet & Barrel, Alabama's only 5-star indoor shooting range, to support you after the sale. Bullet & Barrel, 3252 Lehman Ferry Road. Like or follow us on Facebook. Come see us soon.
TOC Sports has been there for you. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what does that mean? It means for more than 20 years, Alabama's largest orthopedic group has been there providing coverage and care to more schools and student athletes in the Tennessee Valley than any other group. It means whether you are the star football player, the all-region volleyball ace, or someone who hurt their knee in a weekend pickup basketball game, TOC Sports physicians are proud to have the opportunity to care for all your orthopedic needs. It means for parents, coaches, athletes, desk jockeys, or even weekend warriors, TOC Sports physicians continue to meet and exceed the orthopedic and sports medicine needs of our community. But most importantly, during these challenging times, we're here for you now, and will continue to be here. So as long as there are players on the field, games to be played, and contests to be won, the orthopedic specialists from TOC Sports will be ready to help. We don't know what the future holds, but you can count on the TOC Sports team to stay committed to you, so you can stay in the game. Call 256-539-2728 today and ask to see a TOC Sports physician. Check them out online, also Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Brooks & Collier has always been about making the most of your outdoors. Our lush greenhouse and new furniture ideas will inspire you, but we're also about value. Our brands are so handsome, they'll make themselves comfortable inside or out, and so well made, they'll weather the weather for many years to come. Our staff can consult you on the right choices, and Lucy for sure can show us the sofa that's the most comfortable. Make the most of your outdoors. Meridian Street and at brooksandcollier.com.
Maybe the air doesn't blow like it should, or it's needing new tires, or you're just ready for something newer. It's time to move up, time to trade up. Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford, and it's the perfect time to trade in and trade up because your current car or truck is worth more than you know. In fact, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't trade. We have nearly 100 Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned models to choose from. Our Ford Gold certified or low mileage gently used vehicles with great warranties. They've passed a 172-point inspection by certified technicians, come with a 24-hour roadside assistance, plus a full tank of gas and a fresh oil change. It's the perfect time to trade in and trade up because your vehicle is worth more right now at Woody Anderson Ford. Corner of Jordan Lane and Sparkman Drive. Hope to see you soon.
Chad, cue the cheesy Italian music. So you're in charge of the dinner spot, and the family is a hard group to please. Dad wants award-winning 21-day age certified Angus beef. Mom craves authentic Italian food like great-grandma. Sissy pretty much won't eat anything but fresh seafood. And old life of the party, Uncle Walter, likes to enjoy a cigar after dinner with some live local entertainment and some killer cocktails. So you think you're in a pickle? Well, you're not. Relax. I'm Tom Chapman, chef at Nick's Ristorante at 10300 Bailey Cove Road, just south of Weatherly. We have all that and more. Our friendly and helpful staff is eager to help you Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 5. So, corral that crazy crew of yours and give us a call at 256-489-8280 or tell them to check us out at nicksristorante.com. I promise you, the gang will all think you're a culinary cruise director of awesomeness if you take them all to Nick's. See you soon. Ciao. Okay, Chad, kill that music.
Nick's is for patrons 19 or older.
This segment of The Drive is brought to you by Woody Anderson Ford, located online at woodyandersonford.com with 2 locations, Hughes Road in Madison and Jordan Lane in Huntsville.
Change had much to say, but man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. Told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town.
I can't complain, Steve. You know, it's football weather, and football weather is a beautiful time. Oh, just a little bit. I mean, it's just like football. Every single radio show around here that has the setup for football season. I mean, we gotta just get it set up. And this pick two right here, this is an enticing pick two, especially for some Knicks, because Knicks actually is like 2 minutes down the road for me, and always smells delicious whenever I drive by there. I would go with the Dolphins on this one. I just like the Dolphins' defense more. Well, I mean, Tua's got the tools to get it taken care of, but it's just about working away from that injury. And last year, I mean, the Dolphins had to put him in, what was it, week 5, week 6, and I mean, it was just trial by fire for Tagovailoa in order to, I mean, yeah, I still need to get used to that one, but yeah, it's just growing pains for Tua. But that defense last year is exactly why Miami had the record that they had last year. Well, it just all depends on how you feel about the second teams of each, because we obviously know about the first teams of both of these programs right here. So I honestly think that Tampa Bay would probably get over Tennessee on this one, just because of the fact of the way the way the backups of the Buccaneers are going, and the way Bruce Arians has been coaching this team right here. Yeah, I've got to roll with that just a little bit. Well, also, if you look at it, Bruce Arians is also one of those that is straight to the point, and I mean, doesn't pull any punches or anything like that. I mean, we've been seeing more of this go in the NFL coaching world, of people being more blunt with the media, because then that motivates the athletes just a little bit more. 6.
Yes, sir. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I just want to hop on pick 2. I got to hop back in this job. Let's go Dolphins. I got to take the Buccaneers also. That 6 is a good number, but let's go. Well, okay, then I'll do that. All right. Yes, sir.
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing great. Yes, I'll bet it is. It's good watching people in the stands too. I do. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Dolphins. I'm gonna say the Titans are gonna pull that one out. I don't think he's going to throw any. I don't think he's going to play. 0. Man, I'm excited, to be honest with you. From what I've been reading, that they got a really tough early schedule, but if they can put it together, I think that, most of the defense is back. So normally defense is ahead of the offense. So I'm good. I'm good with that early on. So I think it could be good. Penn State first game, September 3rd. Yeah, and then we play. We get one easy game, second game. Then the third game we got Notre Dame, and then the fourth game is Michigan. So that's the first 4 games of the season. So, but if you get through that, we're in good shape. So, what do you think about Giannis? What do you think about Giannis buying a piece of the Brewers today?
How about that?
Mahomes.
Yeah. Well, they're right. I do, and I'll tell you that's big for Milwaukee. Number one, the Brewers are looking really good. Number two, Giannis staying there. I mean, I was there back in the day when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played a few years and then took off. So it's good. Yeah, exactly. Back when I used to be able to actually go to a game and enjoy it. So, but still, this is good. I think Giannis might, his attitude about the game and about everything, I think might keep the NBA relevant. So, all right, have a good one.
Sean?
Yes. How are y'all? Good. I did the same thing. It just rang and rang and rang. You don't get to listen to the show, so you don't know when you're coming on or not. Tell Chad to get on it. Always. Always. I just want to get on picked up. Yep. Just want to get a bone picture. Yes, sir. Dolphins. I'm going to go Titans. Tom Brady's not going to play in this game. So 0. In my combination? I picked the Titans. I thought everybody else had picked the Bucks. Okay, I'll take Falcons. Tennessee in 0. Yeah, I'm not picking a yard for Tom Brady. He's not going to play. All right. Thank you.
Are you there, Keith?
Yes, sir. How are you, Steve? Doing fine. Good to hear from you. Yeah, it's so good to hear your voice again. Well, I missed you, but what's going on, Steve? Well, hey, listen, I'm not going to keep you long, but how do you get that Alp on the phone again? No, how do I get that Alp on my phone? Okay. That's amazing. So you're going to have 3 games going on at the same time? Well, listen, Steve, I'm not going to. Yeah, I won't keep you. I know you're busy. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I'm going to go with Tennessee. 6. Okay, Steve. Good to hear from you, Steve. Y'all have a good night.
You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
It's happened before. And I
Hi,
knew
everybody.
what to
Eli
do on
Gold
that.
here. Right now, indoor air quality occupies top-of-mind awareness for families and business owners. Rick Smith and the trusted professionals at Environmental Comfort Systems can take care of your indoor air quality concerns with their state-of-the-art indoor air quality solutions. Environmental Comfort's indoor air quality systems remove 99.9% of airborne contaminants so you and your family can breathe clean, fresh air. If anyone in your family suffers from allergies, or if you just want want the security of knowing the air you breathe inside your home is free from viruses, bacteria, pet dander, dust, and odors, Environmental Comfort Systems are the professionals to call. Environmental Comfort also carries state-of-the-art, high-efficiency comfort systems that increase home comfort, keep humidity in check, and help you save money on your energy bills. Give my friend Rick a call or visit them online at envcomfort.com and breathe cleaner air today. Environmental Comfort Systems, Alabama license number 92314.
Hey, this is Justin with the Furniture Factory Bar and Grill. We'd like to invite you to North Alabama's premier patio bar and grill, where at the factory, we have something going on each and every night. Monday night, steak night. Tuesday night, karaoke. Wednesday night, the Jeep community comes out for Jeep Jam. Thursday, it's bike night, the biggest in the valley. Friday and Saturday, live concerts on our 4,000 square foot patio, along with drink specials and a beautiful staff. What are you waiting on? We will see you at the Furniture Factory Bar and Grill.
Mark and Henry McDaniel, attorneys at law, are proud alumni of Madison Academy, and Madison Academy is proud of them. They have served our community through their practice, through volunteerism and service on national, state, and local boards. They explain the complexity of critical court rulings on local media. Their successful practice has been built on integrity. Both are veterans of MA Athletics and proud sponsors of Mustang football. McDaniel and McDaniel, attorneys at law. No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by the lawyer.
Steve Moulton here with Carrie Rosenblum from Rosenblum Realty. Carrie, for those looking to get their home on the market, what do they need to do?
Well, certainly give us a call, Steve. But what we'll do is come out, look at your home, but also give you, more importantly, what the market is doing about the value of your home, what it's going to bring, again, what the process is going to be to get you to eventually a closing table so you have real money to reinvest or do something else with. So that's very important to know you get to a closing table with no surprises. Call us at 256-539-9501 or rosenblumrealty.com.
This is Wes Neighbors talking to Chris Haygood of Bob Wallace Appliance. Chris, what sets you apart from other appliance dealerships?
Wes, these appliances are going into the most used room in your house, your kitchen. The way we have these appliances displayed, it's easy for you to visualize how they'll look in your home. Wes, what sets us apart is the people. They're well trained. In fact, they live and breathe these appliances. And if you need service, you'll really appreciate our parts department.
Contact Bob Wallace Appliance at 256-533-2121.
Take your taste buds back in time with a trip to the all-new Bubby's Diner, offering a variety of mouth-watering food, from delicious starters to 50-style diner food and meat-and-free meals, featuring owner and Huntsville native Chris Bubby Belcher's family's homemade recipes. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at 8412 Whitesburg Drive in the former Gibson's Barbecue. And you can enjoy $50 worth of delicious Bubby's Diner food for half price with this week's Zone Deal. On sale now online at 977ESPN.com.
When I chose a garage door company, I did my homework. I needed Precision Overhead Garage Door Service. They have a 5-star Google rating. I checked their reviews and liked what their customers had to say.
That's cool. I've got the time set up, and I'll let you know when you need to get into a break so I can get that taken care of. All right, that'll work.
Government security requirements. With our new human resource software, another customer cut their workflow in half and improved employee morale.
No
You're
problem.
not just a copier company anymore.
Drake Avenue and at LiosiGroup.com.
Our customers want best-in-class solutions, so we've added some new vendors like Konica Minolta.
Liosi Group President Nick Liosi.
And our next-level team has added premier automation solutions. We're not here to sell you one product. We're here to help you find the right solution for your specific needs, even if it means we don't sell you anything.
Drake Avenue and at LiosiGroup.com. Over 50 years of doing the right thing.
From the WZDX Pinpoint Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. A partly sunny sky this afternoon with some scattered showers and thunderstorms through the heart of the afternoon early into the evening. Friday night high school football could potentially be impacted from some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms if the game is not delayed. If anything, I think the field could be just a bit of a sloppy mess. Otherwise, temperatures hanging out in the mid and upper 80s, which is unseasonably cool for this time of year. That'll be really nice for Friday night high school football. Temperatures dropping into the low and mid 70s as we head into the overnight. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman on your home for ESPN Radio, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This is Eli Gold of the Crimson Tide Sports Network. From Nick Saban to Nate Oates. Listen to the Crimson Tide Sports Network all season long on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
The Alabama Crimson Tide. Gentlemen, that's your trophy.
Hey, what's going on, Steve? Yeah, heading my way towards. Yeah, I'm on my way there now, Steve. I'm heading up to Tiger Hill to do the ball game tonight, Fayetteville City. Got a game here tonight against Watertown, which is a non-region game, actually out of classification game. They're a 2A team, ranked in the top 5 in the state of Tennessee. So we're going to have a battle on our hands, but it should be a good gauge for the season for the defending state champion Fayetteville City Tigers. So we're looking forward to that. Right. And I got lucky enough, Steve. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you there. I got lucky enough to they gave us a ring too. So I'm looking at mine on my hand right now. Nice ring. No. Right. Well, it's not going to be. I do not believe, Steve, it's going to be live streaming tonight, according to what I talked with the city high school officials. But anyway, it will be. If anybody's in the area of Fayetteville City, the Fayetteville City high school games are carried on AM station, actually 1240 WEKR, and then if you can Mixlr MIXLR.com and search WEKR, then you can listen to it there also. I do not believe it's going to be live streaming tonight. So if that was the case, you could watch it and listen, but I don't think that's going to be the case tonight. But if anybody's up in this area, do it. Okay. Yeah, why not? Real quick, the Dolphins, the Titans, and right, the Dolphins, the Titans, and I think Brady might put him in there for a series. How about 2? Has it been used yet? All right. Hey, thank you. I'll be calling in for Scott. Thank you.
Hello? Hey, Steve. How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. Just glad to be off for the weekend. Yeah, I know you work a lot of weekends. Yeah, if you don't care. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. We'll go with Tennessee. Let's say 15.
Dan
okay,
dropped.
man. Have a good weekend.
I'm off air. Dan dropped.
Hi, this is Wes Neighbors. I'm here with Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Sam, tell the folks about Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Hey Wes, our company Fleming Roofing and Restoration specializes in commercial and residential roofing and repairs. I'm a 5th generation Huntsvillian, and our family's been doing construction business in Huntsville area since 1965.
Sam, what kind of roofs does Fleming Roofing and Restoration do?
Our guys are skilled enough. We can come out and address any kind of leaks or issues you might have on your commercial, on your metal roofing, on your shingles. We can do anything, and we can offer you a solution to repair it, or we can replace it.
Well, you guys also do insurance restoration.
Our staff has 10 plus years of experience as insurance adjusters, and we really do know the inside and out of the claims process at Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Check out Fleming Roofing and Restoration online at FlemingHSV.com, or you can call or text them at 256-651-9440.
Hey Wes, we show up.
Give up. To donate, go to v.org/donate.
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
This is SportsCenter.
Hello there. I'm Mark Robbins. The NFL will be on ESPN tonight, a preseason matchup. Kansas City And Arizona Cardinals tight end coach Steve Hayden and assistant coach Rusty McKinney won't take part in this game against the Chiefs due to COVID-19 protocols. Wide receiver Andy Isabella, offensive lineman Justin Pugh, and a defensive tackle Jordan Phillips had previously been named out for the very same reason. Cards quarterback Kyler Murray will play, make his preseason debut, and he's got some minor goals in this one.
Obviously, I want to go out there and play well, feel good about the performance. If it doesn't go our way, or if you got a bad taste in your mouth, like I said, you feel bad about it. But I'm looking to go out there and play well as usual.
That's Kyler Murray, Chiefs and Cards, 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. On the PGA Tour, Jon Rahm has a one-shot lead over Tony Finau after 2 rounds of the Northern Trust Tournament in New Jersey. PGA officials keeping an eye on what most likely will be Hurricane Henri. It's expected to hit Long Island and southern Connecticut on Sunday. The tournament may postpone the final round until Monday. An alliance among the Big Ten, Pac-12, and ACC is expected to be announced in the next week to 10 days. It's not known how the alliance might work, but most recent talks have centered around football and basketball. Speaking of basketball, in the NBA, Kevin Garnett's going to be the 24th player in Celtic history to have his jersey retired. It'll be on March 13th. Boston's going to host Dallas on ABC.
We're back on Monday. After a big week 2 in the NFL preseason, I'll tell you which rookie quarterback will be one step closer to being the Week 1 starter. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin, Monday morning on ESPN Radio.
97.7 ESPN, The Zone. This hour is brought to you by Neighbors Wealth Management, located online at neighborswealthmanagement.com. Welcome to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton. Call into the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline, 256-576-4977.
That's how I roll. And I'm not going to drink and drive anymore.
That's 256-576-4977. Now, here's Wes and Steve. Log on today, 977ESPN.com. You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Hi, everybody. Eli Gold here. Right now, indoor air quality occupies top-of-mind awareness for families and business owners. Rick Smith and the trusted professionals at Environmental Comfort Systems can take care of your indoor air quality concerns with their state-of-the-art indoor air quality solutions. Environmental Comfort's indoor air quality systems remove 99.9% of airborne contaminants so you and your family can breathe clean, fresh air. If anyone in your family suffers from allergies, or if you just want the security of knowing the air you breathe inside your home is free from viruses, bacteria, pet dander, dust, and odors, Environmental Comfort Systems are the professionals to call. Environmental Comfort also carries state-of-the-art, high-efficiency comfort systems that increase home comfort, keep humidity in check, and help you save money on your energy bills. Give my friend Rick a call or visit them online at envcomfort.com and breathe cleaner air today. Environmental Comfort Systems.
Yo.
of Bob Wallace Appliance. Chris, what sets you apart from other appliance dealerships?
Wes, these appliances are going into the most used room in your house, your kitchen. The way we have these appliances displayed, it's easy for you to visualize how they'll look in your home. Wes, what sets us apart is the people. They're well trained. In fact, they live and breathe these appliances. And if you need service, you'll really appreciate our parts department.
Contact Bob Wallace Appliance at 256-533-2121.
Hey folks, this is Arthur Seaton, managing partner of University Kia, here letting you know we are proud supporters of Madison Academy football. And a quick shout out to my son, Avery Seaton, number 19. Stop into University Kia today and shop our large selection of new Kias, including our all-new Telluride 8-passenger SUV, the stylish new K5, and the sporty new Seltos. Visit universitykia.com to view all our great offers and get pre-approved in minutes so you can drive home your new Kia today, because we want to see you in the Kia. Go Mustangs!
This is Wes Neighbors talking to Chris Haygood of Bob Wallace Appliance. Chris, what sets you apart from other appliance dealerships?
Wes, these appliances are going into the most used room in your house, your kitchen. The way we have these appliances displayed, it's easy for you to visualize how they'll look in your home. Wes, what sets us apart is the people. They're well trained. In fact, they live and breathe these appliances. And if you need service, you'll really appreciate our parts department.
Contact Bob Wallace Appliance at 256-533-2121.
Never mind fall and football being in the air. We want to taste it.
And never mind not being able to tailgate at the game. Let's create the ultimate barbecue experience in your own backyard.
You said it, Foster Brooks, and that's where Brooks & Collier comes in. Big selection of outdoor furniture.
And a big selection of grills and smokers like Traeger, Big Green Egg, Blaze, even DCS, and more.
This is the good stuff.
And Paul, we definitely got the accessories. And remember, we deliver. Visit us at 813 Meridian Street and shop online at brooksandcollier.com.
This is Wes Neighbors sitting here with Ann Adams. Ann, I understand you have some exciting news.
Yes, Wes, I do. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services was just recognized in the 30th Annual Harris Poll Equitrin as the Real Estate Agency Brand of the Year and the most trusted real estate brand.
That is awesome news, Ann. You know, great companies in Huntsville, Alabama, winning awards is what we want. Is it a great time to list your home?
Yes, it is. The inventory is low and the market is heating up.
And I understand you're also looking for agents.
I am. We are so busy, Wes, we need agents to keep up with the demand.
Ann Adams and Rise Real Estate has been doing business in North Alabama for the last 35 years. If you want to do business with someone you can trust, she has been writing contracts since she was 9 years old. Call Ann today at 256-337-2625. Sitting here with Mark Kent of Southern Fidelity Mortgage Group of Huntsville. Mark, do you help pre-qualify people?
We pre-qualify people all the time, Wes. As a matter of fact, I love having them coming in here because when they come in and they pre-qualify, they can leave my office knowing exactly how much they can buy and have no worries.
Mark, tell me about your rates and pricing.
Well, Wes, this is something we're really, really proud of. Long story short is, I love being able to provide the best pricing in town. Honestly, I cannot tell you the last time I lost a deal to either rate or pricing, something I'm very proud of.
So what all financing options do you have, Mark?
We do several different things. If you're purchasing a home, we can handle the purchase. If you're wanting to refinance your home, of course, rates are at the lowest they've been in the last 3 years. We do a lot of refinancing. If you're building a home, we can handle the entire process from breaking ground to the final close.
Do you sleep with your phone?
Wes, if you want to reach me, you can call me at my office phone, which is 256-562-1000. But always remember, I sleep with my cell phone at night. That number is 256-656-5936.
The heat is on the street, inside your head.
Who's kind enough to join us? How are you, sir? Are you there, Brent?
Yes, I've been right here.
How are you, sir?
I am fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing real well. There is so many places to start, but let's start with the Raiders. Tell me what you've learned so far. There's a big Alabama influence, obviously, on that Raider roster.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, running back Bo Scarborough will not be one of them. He was one of the players cut on Monday. You know, Bo had a great career with Alabama, but just for whatever reason, it didn't translate to the National Football League. But obviously, the top two running backs on the roster are both from Alabama. Josh Jacobs, who's put together back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. And he played only 15 games last year because of injuries, but he still rushed for 12 touchdowns. And then the Raiders went out and guaranteed Kenyon Drake $11 million for 2 years, which was a big contract for a backup running back. However, Kenyon Drake does one thing that John Gruden wants, and he does it better than Jacobs, and that's catch passes out of the backfield. He caught 25 down in Arizona last year for 137 yards while rushing for another 955. So Drake gives the Raiders an excellent backup running back, and if you follow the NFL, you know that you've got to have more than one running back because it's an injury-riddled position throughout the season, and certainly a third down back like Kenyon Drake, that's how he'll start out. He'll slip out, catch that pass on a 3rd and 6 from Derek Carr and go from there. So then the controversial pick, and I'm still shaking my head at why it was so controversial, and that's 6'5", 312-pound, 22-year-old Alex Leatherwood, who's plugged in at right tackle and did a fine job in taking most of the snaps in the first period of the win over Seattle on Saturday night. I mean, this big fella, he did everything that Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide asked him to do. And if an Alabama lineman goes in the first round, pick number 17, if I'm an analyst, I just say, okay, it's another Crimson Tide player. Let's see how it turns out. But I will tell you right now that watching Alex on Saturday night carefully and later at the tape, their first touchdown, they ran off his right hip, and he collapsed down on a defensive lineman, and he crushed that young man, and Regis scampered on into the end zone. Interestingly enough, Trey Regis, you always need a running back for the preseason, one of the Raging Cajuns from Louisiana, and he got very good reviews on his performance, as did a running back from Florida Atlantic by the name of B.J. Emmons. And, of course, the young man the Raiders are really counting on this year. They are so hopeful that he lives up to his billing. Struggled at times last year, but he still made big catches and a couple of important wins. And that is Mr. Henry Ruggs, 22 years old, caught only 9 passes for, or I should say he ran 9 times on the end around, but he still caught 26 passes for 452. But his 2 touchdowns figured huge in the upset of Kansas City and the last-second win against the Jets. So obviously we do have a load of Alabama players, and if I'm an organization, why not? The recruiting job that Coach Saban has done through the years down there, I think, ranks as the best of all time by any coach at any time.
Well, you've done so much across the board, Brent. How much do you like being a voice of a team, what you're currently doing right now?
You know, it reduces my homework by a half. And at my age, I love it. I can also just sit back and cheer, you know, because I had a wager on Alabama last year to win the national championship. I had T-shirts Roll Tide. That was a different kind of following a team from afar. And, of course, they lived up to their billing. I see that they're a preseason number 1. Saban has to hate that. And as a matter of fact, so do I. I mean, he's got to replace so many guys on that team. I think it's an unfortunate expectation, but it's a long, great journey that Saban's been on, Tuscaloosa. And so that's the reason why the Tide is number 1, even though they've lost, I think, 4 assistant coaches. They're going to miss Steve Sarkisian. I thought Sarkisian did an outstanding job as an offensive coordinator, now the head coach on over at Texas. But on to the Raiders, you bet. I love saying, jackpot, baby, Raider touchdown, and I love it when they win.
So that there are so many moments as well, but I think I'd be remiss if I at least didn't start with one of the games, especially after the Suns came so close to grabbing that NBA championship. It made me think of that triple overtime game back in 1976 that you called. What do you remember most about that game, Brent?
Oh, Let me tell you some stories around the game. The game itself was fantastic, one of the greatest. And you have to excuse my dog, Jackson, whenever somebody drives by down below. He likes to yip and yap. But anyway, so the Celtics won the first two games in Boston. You have to remember the Red Auerbach, legendary coach. And at this time, he was a general manager, and he'd smoke those cigars, and he'd entertain us in his office, and he'd give us insights, and then he'd go. And you always knew the Celtics were winning late in the fourth quarter when he'd light up the cigar in the old Boston Garden. So down we go to Phoenix with the Celtics up by 2, and the Suns fought back, and they won both games to even it up. So we went back to the Boston Garden on a Friday. It was a Friday night at the Boston Garden. That's payday. That's Friday payday. We started the game at 9 o'clock at night. That's a lot of drinking time for those loyal Celtic fans. And they were waiting for us. When the car unloaded my two analysts, Rick Barry, Mendy Rudolph, and I was the last one out of the car. We were greeted with the Bronx cheer up in Boston. They were throwing paper cups at us, and I'm thinking, what in the world is going on here? So I go inside the Garden. Mendy escapes to the officials' locker room where he hides out. Rick Barry went to the Phoenix Suns locker room to hide out, and that should have been the tip-off. I, of course, headed for my old buddy Red Auerbach, and there he was. Come in here, Muss. He called me Muss. Why are you guys down there? You were rooting for the Phoenix Suns. You were rooting hard. I had to tell the Boston Globe it was the worst job of announcing that I've ever had in a championship game. You guys were openly rooting for the Suns. Now, what do you got to say about that, Muss? And I looked at him, and I kind of smirked, and I said, you're damn right, Red. I'm getting paid by the game. And even Red had to laugh, okay, and break up a little bit. But the entire city, they weren't against the Phoenix Suns. They were against the voices of those two losses. So I go back out to the table about, 45 minutes before tip. And the security guard had moved in ever so close, and I was thankful for that because a couple of guys got close enough to throw their popcorn and their beer at me, and he had to grab them. And, of course, Mendy and Rick were still hiding out. And then we finally get to the game, and the fans finally start concentrating on what's in front of them and not the announcers who brought them the two defeats. So that was all surrounding. And then the game itself was unbelievable, okay? And we almost went to 4 overtimes with it. Dugar Hurd with a moon shot, sending it to another overtime for Phoenix. John Havlicek hits a runner. The Celtics run off the floor, thinking that they have put it away. Everybody's brought back. Fans are on the floor. They charged Richie Powers with one. Listen, it was a night I will never, ever forget for lots of reasons, okay? Not the least of which is my old buddy Red Auerbach turned the entire city of Boston against me. I don't think they've forgiven me to this day, to tell you the truth. I hope the Raiders go in there and kick New England's ass. Okay, you know what I mean, guys?
Talking with Brent Musburger right now, and of everything you've been a part of, the Doug Flutie Hail Mary, we all know about that, and the big upset there for Villanova over Georgetown as well. Do you have a particular favorite game maybe that you've called?
No, it would be, I've been blessed. Listen, I never had to go to work for a living. I got to go to games and enjoy being around people like Coach Saban. I meet him, first of all, up at Michigan State. I'll never forget when he took the Spartans into Columbus and upset John Cooper's Ohio State Buckeyes. Great performance by the Spartans. And it's just one memory after another. Doug Flutie, there's a cute little anecdote to tell you about this. When he throws the winning touchdown pass, and again, like the triple overtime, everybody has seen the Flutie game. It was not on a Saturday. It was on a Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. And so he unloads the pass. Well, two things I want to tell everybody. And first of all, the defensive coordinator for the Hurricanes, Jimmy Johnson, of course, was the coach at Miami at the time. The defensive coordinator thought the game was over after the Canes took the lead on their final series. And it's one dilapidated elevator in the old Orange Bowl. and there was always a traffic jam.
Talk a little football with the former head coach at the University of Alabama, Coach Gene Stallings. How are you, Coach?
Yeah.
Are you there, Coach?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
It is good. It's always good to catch up with you. How are things in Texas, sir?
Steve, you and Wes, we got a little rain. Things a little bit better now, so thanks for asking.
Hey, Coach, it's Keith. I'm filling in for Wes
Keith.
today. How are you?
Oh, yeah, Wes never there. I thought things would change, but I don't guess they have. He's probably doing a Little League game or something.
Yeah. Well, Coach, Wes had a wreck on his
ATV.
Yeah, ATV side by side the day before his daughter got married. This is back in late June, and we didn't know whether he was going to be able to walk his daughter down the aisle. And I think it was Duffy Bowles said, "Don't worry about Wes. He never practices, but he always shows up on Saturday."
Well, I can okay that, and I think at least he made it. When I think for wedding, I think when Ruth Ann's sister had their child was getting married, and Joe, the best man, she was looking around. She said, "I can't find Joe. Well, Joe's around here talking to somebody." I said, Martha, Joe's down taking his daughter down. So sometimes you can get excited for the wedding.
Well, yeah, he was still in the hospital during the rehearsal dinner, and that's when that comment was made. So Wes doesn't like to practice.
Well, why practice when you can play all the time?
That's right.
That's right. And apparently we're going to get to see Texas A&M and Texas play at some point, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know when it is, but I was sort of glad to see. First of all, I did not want them to go in the SEC because at that time A&M was the only school in Texas in the SEC. But I really think it was a good move for Texas, Oklahoma, as a good move for A&M. So it's just going to make the conference that much stronger.
If memory serves, weren't you on the board there at Texas A&M when the shift happened from the Big 12 to the SEC for the Aggies, Coach?
I had just gone off the board, but I had little to say about getting them making it happen. I visited with the commissioner a number of times, but I was not on the board when they officially went into the SEC.
So was that a particularly long turnaround, or was it a quick transaction there?
No, it was a pretty quick transaction, and I told the people there at A&M that we had an opportunity to go into the Southeastern Conference. We needed to accept it, and that was all pretty well set and dry what we were going to do. We're just waiting for the invitation. Well,
and now the Aggies are set up pretty good, coming off of a very good season under Jimbo Fisher and a top 5 ranking at the end of the year, and there's a lot of starters coming back for your Aggies, Coach.
And they think they're going to have an excellent team. They played Alabama in College Station. That will be a big game, and if they could accidentally beat Alabama. In College Station, that will really sort of jumpstart their situation.
SoundCloud just went from Stallings to Brent, or from Brent to Stallings, and then now, like,
are you for the expansion of the college football playoffs, Coach?
I am. I've been for quite a while. In fact, I felt all along that we needed to have these major teams and then a couple of large teams and then have an 8-team playoff. But anyway, the way they've done it, I think, is going to be an improvement.
Hey, Coach, if they're going to play 15, 16 games, do you think they need to up the scholarships back up to close to 100? Get away from 85?
I think they'll need a little bit more help the longer the season goes. The thing that bothers me is keeping the player there because he can transfer, go somewhere, and not lose any eligibility, which I think is a bad rule, but nevertheless, that's the rule. And you can turn around and lose several pretty good players, and you don't have many people on your squad.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I kind of believe that if players can transfer, there needs to be a season, maybe even 2 seasons, before or after spring, after the season. Nobody jumping during the season. If you need a number 2 quarterback, backup right tackle. Rick on his
ATV.
Yeah, ATV side by side the day before.
It's got a mind of its
his
own. I'm trying
daughter
to do
got
what I
married
can.
just back in late June, and we didn't know whether he was going to be able to walk his daughter down the aisle.
What time
I
do
think
we
it was Duffy
need to get out of
Bowles
here?
said, "Don't worry about Wes. He never practices, but he always shows up on Saturday."
Well, I can okay that, and I think at least he made it. When I think for wedding, I think when Ruth Ann's sister had their child was getting married, and Joe, the best man, she was looking around. She said, "I can't find Joe. Well, Joe's around here talking to somebody." I said, Martha, Joe's down taking his daughter down. So sometimes you get excited for the wedding.
Well, yeah, he was still in the hospital during the rehearsal dinner, and that's when that comment was made. So Wes doesn't like to practice.
Well, why practice when you can play all the time?
That's right.
That's right. And apparently we're going to get to see Texas A&M and Texas play at some point, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know when it is, but I was sort of glad to see. First of all, I did not want them to go in the SEC because at that time A&M was the only school in Texas in the SEC. But I really think it was a good move for Texas, Oklahoma, as a good move for A&M. So it's just going to make the conference that much stronger.
If memory serves, weren't you on the board there at Texas A&M when the shift happened from the Big 12 to the SEC for the Aggies, Coach?
I had just gone off the board, but I had little to say about getting them on making it happen. I visited with the commissioner a number of times, but I was not on the board when they officially went into the SEC.
So was that a particularly long turnaround, or was it a quick transaction there?
No, it was a pretty quick transaction, and I told the people there at A&M that we had an opportunity to go into the Southeastern Conference. We needed to accept it, and that was all pretty well set and dry what we were going to do. We were just waiting for the invitation.
Well, and now the Aggies are set up pretty good, coming off of a very good season under Jimbo Fisher and a top 5 ranking at the end of the year, and there's a lot of starters coming back for your Aggies, Coach.
And they think they're going to have an excellent team. They played Alabama in College Station. That will be a big game, and if they could accidentally beat Alabama in College Station, that will really sort of jumpstart their situation. I think they'll have an opportunity to win the SEC if they can do that.
Are you for the expansion of the college football playoffs, Coach?
Yeah, I am. I've been for it for quite a while. In fact, I've felt all along that we needed to have these major teams and then a couple of large teams and then have an 8-team playoff. But anyway, the way they've done it, I think, is going to be an improvement.
Hey, Coach, if they're going to play 15, 16 games, do you think they need to up the scholarships back up to close to 100? Get away from the 85?
I think they'll need a little bit more help the longer the season goes. The thing that bothers me is keeping the player there because he can transfer, go somewhere, not lose any eligibility, which I think is a bad rule, but nevertheless, that's the rule. And you can turn around and lose several pretty good players, and you don't have many people on your squad.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I kind of believe if players can transfer, there needs to be a season, maybe even 2 seasons, before or after spring, after the season. Nobody jumping during the season. You know, if you need a number 2 quarterback, backup right tackle, those guys, you know, the coaches are going in to the season trying to build their depth chart. And you don't need a guy that gets mad that he's not a first team and all of a sudden leaves.
And you'll have people on your staff now that's scouting other college teams to see if they have anybody that's going to transfer that they may be interested in. So that's just changing the situation all the way around. So we forget that you go to college for an education. Now you go to college to play football with the likeness and getting the money and so forth. So the game's not going to be what we used to know it as.
Well, talking with Coach Gene Stallings right now on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. And, Coach, I would ask you whether or not the transfer portal would have been really utilized after the Junction boys, but I think y'all weeded those down pretty good at the Junction.
Now say that again. Now you cut out a little bit.
I would ask you about whether or not the transfer portal would have been utilized when you were at the Junction, but it sounded like, at least from the numbers of players that left, that they kind of did their own transfer portal.
Yeah, we wouldn't. If you could transfer and not lose any eligibility, instead of having 18 and 20 left, we'd have 6-8 left.
Well, you know, Coach Stallings has said that, you know, of course, the Junction's a very famous thing, but when he was on Coach Bryant's first staff, that they treated the Alabama players worse. Coach Bryant's...
No. Don't you ever believe that.
All right, I've heard you say that, but
no, Junction was a lot worse than those first practices.
Yeah, but my dad's was on that first class, and they had 108, and I think they had 8 graduate. And I always asked my dad, well, you know, did you ever think about quitting? He said every day, but I had nowhere to go.
I'll say this, that quitting never entered my mind. I did want to die. Couldn't even die. But look, I was on scholarship.
You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
When I chose a garage door company, I did my homework. I needed Precision Overhead Garage Door Service. They have a 5-star Google rating. I checked their reviews and liked what their customers had to say. Precision Overhead Garage Door has lifetime warranty packages. Same-day service if I call before 2 p.m. If they can't make it the same day, my service call fee the next day is waived. They did a 25-point safety inspection on the door and operator. Now that's peace of mind. Residential, commercial, and gate services. Precision Overhead Garage Door Service. Call 256-400-4500.
You know that there are some words that have really messed up our world. The devil, way back in Genesis, said, has God really said? Unfortunately, we often listen to those words of the devil. We question God's word. We often doubt God's goodness, and we make a mess for ourselves and so many others. Hey, let's honor the word of God for what it is. It is God's word. Let's follow it and be blessed by it. Hey, I'm John Dees, pastor of Cross Point Church, smack dab across the street from the YMCA in Madison, and check us out at cpcfamily.org.
You've got to experience Toyotathon at Bill Penny Toyota. They've got the selection with over 700 new Toyotas to choose from. And they've got the extras with Bill Penny perks and a 10-year unlimited warranty. So get on over to Bill Penny Toyota today and experience Toyotathon. Bill Penny Toyota in Huntsville and online at BillPennyToyota.com. Bill Penny's Toyota 10-year unlimited warranty is valid through the 10th year of ownership. Valid on new vehicles only. See dealer for details.
Sip and show off your art skills with the Trash Pandas Wine and Painting Party. This 21 and over event is Sunday, August 29th, and includes art supplies to paint your own wine bottle. One drink ticket, light hors d'oeuvres, and additional wine Hotline will be available for purchase as well. The event starts at 1 p.m. and tickets are only $40. This is a limited number event, so get your tickets while they still last at trashpandasbaseball.com/events.
Maybe the air doesn't blow like it should, or it's needing new tires, or you're just ready for something newer. It's time to move up, time to trade up. Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford, and it's the perfect time to trade in and trade up because your current car or truck is worth more than you know. In fact, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't trade. We have nearly 100 Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned models to choose from. Our Ford Gold certified or low mileage gently used vehicles with great warranties. They've passed a 172-point inspection by certified technicians, come with a 24-hour roadside assistance, plus a full tank of gas and a fresh oil change. It's the perfect time to trade in and trade up because your vehicle is worth more right now at Woody Anderson Ford. Corner of Jordan Lane and Sparkman Drive. Hope to see you soon.
Drinking coffee straight from the pot. Power move. Wearing a bathrobe to work. Power move. Switching to super fast, extra reliable internet from WOW. Power move. Switch and save with WOW Internet for just $19.99 a month. It's switching season, so make a move with our best deal of the year. Get the speed you need starting with Internet 100 for just $19.99 a month. Plus, ask how to get $200 on us. Sign up at wowway.com today. Wow. Limited to new customers with auto pay and paperless billing. Offer subject to change. Restrictions and terms apply.
From the WZDX Pinpoint Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. A partly sunny sky this afternoon with some scattered showers and thunderstorms through the heart of the afternoon, early into the evening. Friday night high school football could potentially be impacted from some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms if the game is not delayed. If anything, I think the field could be just a bit of a sloppy mess. Otherwise, temperatures hanging out in the mid and upper 80s, which is unseasonably cool for this time of year. That'll be really nice for Friday night high school football. Temperatures dropping into the low and mid 70s as we head into the overnight. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman on your home for ESPN Radio, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
While other stations keep changing their lineup,
Yeah!
we keep plugging away.
Did you lose your mind all of a sudden, or was it a slow, gradual process?
Thank you for making us your number one choice for sports talk in North Alabama. We are 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This is the beginning of a new day. God has given me this day to use as I will. I can waste it, or I can use it for good.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right? You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Slips through one tackle, still on his feet, breaking tackle, 40, 45, 50. Johnson in a foot race to the 45, breaking another tackle, 30, to the 25, to the 20, still on his feet, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's gone! Touchdown, Auburn! How about that? Rudy Johnson for 70 yards.
Back to throw Cockrell. Cockrell looking. Cockrell's going to throw a bomb downfield. Where will he go? This one will be touchdown! Big arm!
What I do today is very important because I'm exchanging a day of my life for it. I came up here and moved back hurting this morning. I'm saying that for a day of my life. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone. Forever.
A tapar, a tomar la banda. Solamente queda el pateador. Y se lo está llevando. No ha pisado fuera. Se va a escapar hasta touchdown Alabama.
56-yarder. It's got, no, does not have the leg. And Chris Davis takes it in the back of the end zone. He'll run it out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Riddle makes the grab 5. Angles by 3, 2, 1. Touchdown! 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 With 26 seconds to go.
switch was in the bed for the room.